Every year on the 8th of March, International Women's Day is celebrated across the globe. It's a day to recognise female achievement and a call to action, encouraging everyone to stand up for women's rights and gender equality. Gender equality means no matter your gender, you're granted the same rights, privileges and access to opportunities as everyone else. You may be thinking, why is this day so important? Throughout history, women have had to fight for the freedom and rights we enjoy today. 150 years ago, women couldn't vote, stand in parliament, receive proper medical attention, own property, access fair legal support, get paid the same as men, visit the same public areas as men, get a proper education. The list goes on. 150 years ago, people lived in a very different world to what we know now. So how did things change? Someone didn't snap their fingers and then bam, women had all the rights. Change occurred gradually through the tireless efforts of brave women and men fighting together for what is right. Let's rewind. In the late 19th century, the fight for women's suffrage began gaining momentum. Suffrage means the right to vote, and at this time, only men could do so. This meant that all the political decisions were decided by men, including those that only affected women. As time passed, some women grew increasingly frustrated by the lack of progress and failed attempts to achieve suffrage. One of these women was Emmeline Pankhurst, who responded by forming the Women's Social and Political Union in 1903, which encouraged a stronger kind of activism. This led to years of protests, rallies and strikes, with women being arrested, jailed, injured, and some even losing their lives in the fight for suffrage. When the First World War was declared in 1914, suffragettes shifted their campaign to encourage women's involvement in the war effort. The devastation of war brought the nation together in support of one another, and attitudes began to change. Women took on responsibilities and jobs that they were previously excluded from, like working as mechanics and drivers. In 1918, the Representation of the People Bill was passed, giving women the right to vote. However, it was only some women of a certain age and circumstance. It wasn't until 1928 that all women over 21 were finally allowed to vote. The right to vote is instrumental in creating a society that is fair and just. Imagine if all the UK were one gigantic football team. Half of the team can play exactly as they are, while the other is blindfolded. The team probably isn't going to do so great. The same goes for a society. If everyone has the same rights and freedoms, a society can grow and develop in a way that benefits everyone. Once women were able to vote, the ball began rolling on other rights, like political representation, access to greater opportunities, fairer pay, and working rights. As you can see, change takes time. It wasn't until 1979 that Britain had its first female Prime Minister, which was 76 years after Emmeline Pankhurst first established the Women's Social and Political Union. So what does gender equality look like today? We are fortunate to live in a time and place where incredible opportunities are in abundance. Everyone can get an education, access healthcare, get a job, and speak their minds. However, we still have some work to do before we reach equality for all. One way that gender inequality plays out in our everyday life is through stereotypes. A stereotype is a generalised opinion of a person or group of people. Ever heard someone say something like, "You throw like a girl," or "boys don't cry"? These kinds of phrases exist because of centuries of restrictive ideas about gender that really aren't true or fair. People are way too unique and complex to fit neatly in a box. Girls and boys can be athletic, fast and strong. And of course, everyone cries. It's normal and healthy to express your feelings and to be vulnerable. Stereotypes can be really damaging and can prevent you from being yourself and reaching your potential. Today, women are still the minority in Parliament. Leadership roles and career fields like science and engineering, as well as making less money than men on average. So, this International Women's Day, think about what you could do to help in the fight for equality. Everyone benefits when we are all treated equally. Why not celebrate the amazing achievements of women you admire? Especially now you know just what it took to get there.
Women are not making it to the top.
When women have their voices heard, they transform the entire world.
If women were presidents all over the world would be a safer place.
Where do we want it?
It would be a more peaceful place. It would be a place of equality.
We will not be quiet.
The world would be a better world.
Around the world, there is growing recognition of the untapped capacity and talents of women and women's leadership. Women's participation in politics helps advance gender equality and affects both the range of policy issues that get considered and the types of solutions that are proposed. Research indicates that whether a legislator is male or female has a distinct impact on their policy priorities. There is also strong evidence that as more women are elected to office, there is a resulting increase in policy making that emphasizes quality of life and reflects the priorities of families, women, and ethnic and racial minorities. From this, it is evident that the involvement of women in politics is key to the sustainable development of a society. At St. Catherine Academy, we care for the upliftment and the empowerment of young women. Each year, the young women at SCA partake in the annual Student Council elections, where they vote for candidates to form the next student government at the institution. This year, our candidates will contest the exciting roles of President, Vice President, Marketing Manager, Secretary, Graphic Designer, Social Media Manager, and Liaison Officer. These young women will deliver captivating speeches as they try to garner votes to acquire a role on the council. Are you ready? I sure am. Welcome to SCA Student Council Elections 2022.
Good afternoon, faculty, students, teachers, staff, and other stakeholders of St. Catherine Academy. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to this year's Student Council elections, where our students will vie for a post in the next SCA student government. My name is Sana Roland and I will be your host this afternoon.
The liaison officer shall serve as a link for communications between the student council and student class representatives selected by each class. The liaison officer shall send necessary updates to class representatives as designated by the council and faculty moderator. Once elected, the liaison officer may no longer serve as class officer for any group. The liaison officer shall serve on the executive.
Hello faculty and students of SCA, my name is Kaya Elrington. I'm from class 3SC2 and I'm running for the position of liaison officer. You may ask, what is a liaison officer? Well, a liaison officer plays a key role in communication between the student council and the student body, as this is the person that serves as a link between the two, and provides class representatives with information and updates from the student council meetings. The liaison officer ensures that the entire student body is aware of updates and activities taking place within our school community. Now, what is my interest in this position? Well, this position would allow me to gain more experience with communication and being in a leadership role. Although I have a somewhat introverted personality, I don't shy away from leadership roles and responsibilities. I'd use the communication skills I have and perform to the best of my ability. I also believe that having this role would open me up to new experiences and opportunities to develop myself. It would be an honor being in the student council and planning and discussing events for our school community. Why should you vote me as your liaison officer? I'm very friendly and easy to talk to. I enjoy meeting new people and speaking to them. I'm open-minded and will listen to all your requests. I'll make sure that you feel heard and represented, and I will always have your back. I'm compassionate and considerate, and I'm sure if you ask my friends, they'd say the same. I'm the right fit for this role, and I won't let you down. I hope with just these few words, I have given you some insight into who I am as a person and a leader. I believe if I am elected, I will do my best to provide accurate messages to each class rep in a timely manner. I hope I have made you believe in me to have your best interest in mind at all times and to do the best I can to serve you, enough so that you will vote for me as your liaison officer. In closing, the opportunity of running a campaign has been good for me, and I am grateful to have had this experience and the chance to show you what I can offer. Thank you.
As a first former, when I first came to the school, I already had a predetermined outlook on my next 4 years here. I prepared myself to not fit in well. On my very first day, I was amazed at how warm and kind everyone was. My classmates were easy to talk to, and I didn't feel alienated, but rather accepted. St. Catherine Academy, the students, the teachers and staff, they all took care of me and welcomed me with open arms. They helped me out when I needed it and became my friends. This type of compassion and service is what I, Catherine Mojares, plan to embody as your next liaison officer. My listening and communication skills, partner with my rational thinking, makes for a fair and understanding link between a student council and student body. I believe I have the honesty, responsibility, and dedication needed for this role. My goal is for your voices to be heard. I want to give back to St. Catherine Academy and to you, the students. I strive to help you when you need it, to be a guide for you, and to address your questions and concerns. I want to create a future where students, old and new, will be proud of being an SCA graduate. As liaison officer, I will ensure that your best interest is at heart with every decision, because a vote for Catherine is a vote to be heard.
Media Manager. The social media manager shall manage the council's online presence by developing key online strategies to promote the council's projects and campaigns. The social media manager shall collaborate with the graphic designer to produce good quality content to enhance and maintain the council's online presence as approved by the student council and faculty moderator. Once elected, the social media manager may no longer serve as a class officer for any role. The social media manager shall serve on the executive.
Have you ever heard people say that social media is a way to be antisocial and to disconnect from the world? On the contrary, it's the only way to keep up to date with current events. Ever since COVID-19 hit our Earth, social media has been the only way to connect to the outside world. People throughout the world use the media to communicate and get updates no matter where you live. During this pandemic, my experience and interest in social media has tremendously grown. I believe that if you choose me, Sophia Abunera, as your social media manager, you will see a lot of changes in a short amount of time. Being on social media is one thing, but to manage and expand the page is another responsibility that I can successfully take on. I understand that the media can also have a negative effect on people, but by voting for me, I will spread positivity and give people the recognition they deserve. I will allow them to view how respectful and welcoming St. Catherine's Academy really is. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO and founder of Facebook, said, "When you give someone a voice and people power, the system usually ends up in a good place." I, Sophia Abunera, will use social media to not impress people but to impact people. Join me in this creative journey where our ideas are free, so vote for me.
Use social media to show who you are and what you stand for as a person. Jessica Nazarali. I, Rhea Kelly, believe that I am the one for the position of social media manager, serving on the student council for 2022 to 2023. I possess excellent communication skills, a creative and positive mindset, which allows me to produce top-tier content. Also, my ability to work well with others, as well as marketing my social media pages in a positive, fun, and creative way. The role of social media is to be authentic and to be consistent. People will connect more with you if you stay true to yourself and who you are. I see social media as a huge canvas where we can continue to enhance our school's identity as a respectful, responsible, and remarkable institution, fostering an educational process whereby young women will grow in body, mind, and spirit, conscious of our roles as a global citizen. Voting for me as your social media manager bestows me with the responsibility in ensuring that your voices, ideas, and suggestions will be heard when it comes to the enhancement of our learning and growth, and also promoting our school globally in the most efficacious and safest way. Vote for me, Rhea Kelly, from Class 2GL as your social media manager.
Living in a world that is technologically advanced means that schools must also be able to keep up as well. Therefore, we must be able to show social media presence that will reflect on the good things that happen in our school. Thus, as a social media manager, I will show a lot of commitment, responsibility, and creativity to improve SCA's online identity. That is why I, Ariania Banda from Class 2CE, am asking for all of you to consider me as one of your choices for this exciting position. I am a confident, authentic, and creative person, ensuring you that if you all vote for me, I will bring positive and exciting ideas that will enhance and promote our school campaigns, through which participants like students, teachers, and parents can feel like they are part of our school community. One of my main goals is to update our social media platform like Facebook and consider engaging in other social media platforms that are popular mediums of communications for students. I will post regularly and be very responsive to any queries or questions that students or the community may have. I will work alongside the Student Council to bring you the latest updates from our faculty moderators. I will be honored if you chose to vote for me as your next social media manager. Thank you.
Hey to all my SCA girls watching. I'm Cameron Rogers from the Class 3SC1 running for your social media manager 2022 to 2023. And I humbly ask for your support in this year's elections. Over these trying times, we've been forced to make most of our lives virtual. I know I've made one too many TikToks and posted way too much about the many fandoms I belong to. Things may not be fully back to normal, but if SCA has taught us anything, it's that we are unstoppable. This pandemic may have been like bad internet connection in that one class you actually enjoyed, but nevertheless, we persisted. I assure you that if elected to manage your social media platforms, I will present our school to the world with engaging, informative, and attractive content that displays every aspect of our school's greatness. The positive influence and empowering vision we receive daily from our Mercy Institution of Excellence deserves to be shared with the world. My passion is to share all our wonderful SCA experiences with others, and for you, my SCA family, to be seen and heard. I believe that I am the best candidate for this position because of my experience managing the social media platforms of my Girl Guides company. I am an excellent communicator and diligent worker. Since taking up the responsibility of the Girl Guides online presence, our sponsorship, membership, and publicity have all increased. I am ready to dedicate myself to do the same and better for St. Catherine. If given the opportunity, I will present our school to the world as the dream it is. Our school is not just academics, We cater to the creative needs of everyone with our music, sports, and many other artistic programs and events. And the crazy amount of fun we have needs to be seen by young girls who don't realize that SCA is their best choice for high school. It is my goal to have our classes seen, our teachers seen, the bell tower, the iguanas and pigeons, even Miss Carmen. But most of all, you. I want all of you, my SCA sisters, to be seen. Because we are SCA, and blue and gold runs through our veins.
Vote vision.
Vote creativity.
Vote me, Cameron Rogers, 3SC1, for your social media manager. Cameron Rogers, prepared to present.
The graphic designer shall create appealing flyers, videos, and other media content as approved by the Student Council and Faculty Moderator. The graphic designer shall also be responsible for communicating and promoting the Council's projects via graphic and other artistic elements. Once selected as a graphic designer, you may no longer be able to serve as class officer in any homeroom. The graphic designer serves on the executive.
Paul Rand once stated, design can be art, design can be aesthetic. Design is so simple, that's why it's so complicated. Due to this ongoing pandemic, many activities and events have been cancelled over the past 2 years. But as we all may know, the pandemic is slowly subsiding and things are slowly returning back to normal, which means that schools may be having dances and fairs upcoming. For this reason, a creative and innovative graphic designer is needed to encapsulate the attention of the target audience when promoting upcoming events. I believe I am the best fit for this position, for I put forward new, innovative, and practical ideas while maintaining inclusiveness and incorporating presented ideas and tactics from the student body. As I conclude, if I am elected for this post, I vow to be a faithful member of the Student Council 2022 to 2023 and work with the elected social media manager to respectfully publicize events while being fun, engaging, and most importantly, up to the time. Good luck to all candidates.
Good evening. My name is Kara Valencia and I am from Class 3A. I am running for graphic designer for the Student Council 2022 to 2023. Who is a graphic designer? A graphic designer is someone who gathers images, typography, or motion graphics to create a piece of design.
Some apps that I like to use are PowerPoint, Animator, Freezing, QuickTime, and my favorite, Canva.
All of these apps have one main thing in common: collaboration. By us collaborating, we work together to produce or create something that we all have the same interest in. I am usually the designer when we do group work. Me and my group use these apps to create designs that we feel will look best. One of my favorite quotes is, "If you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain," by Dolly Parton. I refer this quote back to being a graphic designer because if you want your perfect design, you have to make it. If you vote for me to be the next graphic designer, I can assure you not just me, but we will create a creative picture for our school.
The Secretary shall record and keep minutes of all meetings which shall be delivered to the Council and Faculty Moderator no later than 2 days after meeting. The Secretary shall be responsible for records relevant to her duties and shall pass on notices and reports of activities to the Council and Faculty Moderator. The secretary shall be given written notices from members of the Student Council for not being able to attend meetings. Once elected, the secretary may no longer serve as a class officer for any homeroom. The secretary shall serve on the executive.
Three years ago, I was a typical freshman that was excited to be a part of SCA. I was looking forward to the fairs and to make lifelong friends. Then, halfway through my freshman year, COVID hit. The world stopped. Everything shut down. There was no in-person school. I had to adapt to online learning. I started hybrid classes last week, but school is different with half full classes and social distancing. So when I heard I was nominated for positions in the student council, I was excited to take on this.
I have the opportunity to interact with my peers again, an opportunity of a sense of normalcy. For those of you who don't know, I am Haida Estelle of GSC1, and I'm humbly asking to be your student council secretary. The official job of the secretary is to keep minutes of meetings and pass on notices and reports of activities. Being an organized person allows me to maintain methodical and neat records so that I may efficiently locate and pass on data. I am also a very reliable person. I will attend every meeting on time. People also find me approachable enough to entrust me with their issues and recommendations.
If elected, my first goal is to keep organized records of all plans and proposals regarding SCA's events. I plan to make school events more memorable and enjoyable by making sure no student's ideas gets lost or misplaced.
My second goal is to raise and discuss your criticisms with the student council and school officials in an effort to make your school experience better.
I am able to achieve those goals because I've been involved in many school events, including competitions like the Math Olympiad, Science Fair, and Cake Decorating Contest. I am also a member of Oceana Wave Makers and Cheerleading. I have taken part in Christmas programs, Mercy Day programs, and freshman programs. While participating in these events, I've listened to students' opinions. To be frank, I know how these events may be improved and how to make them more innovative and memorable.
To conclude, I would like to thank everybody who shared my posters and videos and reacted to posts relating to my campaign. And thank you all for viewing my speech. And remember, vote wisely, vote highly for secretary.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true.
The marketing managers will propose and facilitate marketing strategies and campaigns for the council. She will collaborate with the social media manager and the graphic designer to create both online and on-campus strategies to promote the council's projects and activities. The marketing manager shall also propose marketing budgets and keep records of the council's financial affairs. Once elected, the marketing manager may no longer serve as a class officer for any homeroom. The marketing manager shall serve on the
Nobody knows where they might end up. Nobody knows.
Hello, you're here for a reason. It's to vote Amel Nizama as marketing manager. This is the first year SCA decided to add the position of marketing manager. It is new to many of us, so let me explain the duties that I'll be fulfilling. A marketing manager's job is to promote our school, products, and services we offer. Amel Nizama will make sure that school is sending out the right message in what SCA is all about. A marketing manager must have skills in budgeting, creativity, communication, and dedication. Despite naturally possessing these qualities, I've done intensive training by watching 18 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. I'm practically a doctor. This is the new approach Amina Nazama will take as marketing manager. I will be interacting with my peers and involving their suggestions in the way SCA is seen and marketed. We are Gen Z, and we need SCA to reflect our personalities and aesthetics. If you elect Amina Nazama as marketing manager, I will bring our unique Gen Z ideas to life. I promise to put my best effort forward to making next year a year to remember. School doesn't have to be dreaded, so make the change. Pick a man, choose a man, vote for Amina Nazama as marketing manager.
Creativity is experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, making mistakes, and having fun. This was said by Mary Lou Cook. I believe that this quote describes me because I take risks in belief that something surprising will be the result, whether it be something beautiful or just an experience gained. Good afternoon, my fellow Mercians. My name is Raina Elise Longsworth from 3 Science 1 and I am running for Marketing Manager. What is the role of a marketing manager? What qualities should a marketing manager possess? A marketing manager promotes products and events of a business. So in this case, the marketing manager would promote school dances, fairs, and online activities. Marketing managers should be creative, innovative, able to adapt to situations, and know how to communicate to their target audience. As your marketing manager, I will take into consideration your opinions and your ideas. I will bring fresh new perspective on how we market school events. I have experience in this field from shadowing business owners who know how to connect to their target audience. I would exceed in this position because I am driven and determined. I don't quit when things get tough, and I will always find a way to get things done for the good of our school. Jeff Bezos once said, "A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by doing hard things well." When I try something new, I strive to do my best, and I hope together we can create a high-quality brand that represents the best of SCA. As your first marketing manager, I hope to make things exciting, enticing, and memorable for all of us. So vote Raina Elise Longsworth because I am creative, innovative, adaptable, and determined.
Joseph of Class 2GL, and I'm running for the role of Marketing Manager. With the leadership qualities I possess, I would make a great marketing manager. I am good at organizing initiatives and executing them. I own a small business, and I enjoy posting new products and promoting my ideas. As president of Class 2GL, I have led them to our first virtual Valentine's special. With the pandemic, we had to find different ways of doing things together. Once again, I ask for your vote for Marketing Manager. Thank you.
In the President's absence, the Vice President shall assume all responsibilities of the President. She shall be informed of any new development of transaction by the President of the Government or, in her absence, by the Faculty Moderator. The Vice President is to supervise all subcommittees formed by the Council and their class representatives. Once elected, the Vice President may no longer serve as a class officer for any homeroom. The Vice President will serve on the executive.
Michelle Obama once said, "There is no limit to what we as females can accomplish." For over 50 years, students at St. Catherine's Academy have been voting for intelligent and hardworking young women to serve as the Vice President of the Student Council. Aren't we lucky to still be a part of this legacy today? My name is Lekita Daswani, and thank you for considering me as a suitable candidate for the position of Vice President for the year 2022 to 2023. In freshman year, I was class representative, and currently I am the president of my class. These years were awesome. Now I am ready to serve as the vice president of the school. I assure you that I will always be willing to hear your opinions. You matter. Your opinions matter. Choose someone who wants to be your spokesperson. Choose someone who cares about what you want. Choose me, Lekita Daswani, for your Student Council Vice President. My record exemplifies passionate, self-driven advocacy on behalf of all of us. We can come together and make St. Catherine's fly high as one. Therefore, vote for me if you want a hardworking leader. Vote for me if you want your voices to be heard. Vote for me if you can envision a better St. Catherine's. This is our year, 2022. And always remember, Lekita got you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sapphire Jenkins and I'm running for Vice President of the St. Catherine's Academy Student Council. As your Vice President, I'll be working closely with the President to ensure that all of your needs are met. I will be a leader that not only speaks their opinions, but advocates for the concerns of their peers. And if you vote for me, you'll be voting for a leader with a vision. I believe that our school, St. Catherine's, plays such an important role in the connection of women in Belize. And as your Vice President, I hope that you find me trustworthy and relatable so that us Mersicals can build a connection and see the next generation of united and successful women in Belize. I often think that no one goes through life with complete certainty, but one thing that I do know is that whatever I put my mind to, I give my very best. So with this mindset, I ask for your vote. Vote Sapphire Jenkins for Vice President. Thank you.
The famous Greek philosopher Pythagoras once said, "Do the right thing, even if by doing it, people are going to speak ill of you. For the law is a bad judge for everything that is righteous." I want all of you to take this in your mind, ponder over it, and revise a memory of you or someone you know who did something right yet was judged for it. Instead of starting with my name and the post that I'm running for, at which point I know you will hear me out and start looking at whatever is stuck on your left shoe, I am going to tell you my favorite memories so far from high school. On my first day at St. Catherine Academy, I had no idea how to get to my classes. This school is fairly big, so I got lost. But can you blame me? I was new like some of you and was rushing around, trying to find my class, trying not to trip and face planet road in front of the whole school body. I mean, after all, it was the first day for some of us, and we didn't know our way around. To be fair, to this day, I really can't get around the school without asking for help. Thank goodness for the events that were assigned to us as Big Sister that year, but also to the student council girls who were there as well for us. They really helped a lot with getting to know our way around the school. That was the moment I fell in love with St. Catherine Academy. We all help each other out in some ways, and you just not see that everywhere. Am I rambling? Yes, no, yes. Okay. Then let's get to what we are here for. One of the reasons I'm running for Vice President for the Student Council is because I want to give back to the high school I love and that gives so much to me. I want to be a friendly place for new students coming in and out and be a defender for students that are already here. I want to be that person you all can confide in and search for some kind of familiarity and comfort in. During the last few days, I have been preparing myself with some kind of pep talk for when I will be giving this speech and for what I'm gonna do for you as Vice President in the school if elected. I know this is the part where most candidates make promises and such, but I will make promises for things that have a 50-50 chance of happening. That is not my virtue.
I know some of you will ask or say, but isn't making promises a better chance at winning? No, it isn't. Making promises that will probably be on paper is not something I do. If I'm going to be someone who you will be looking up to or will be following, I want you to see me as someone who is open-minded and honest with yourself and with others. Thus, like I will make promises that I'm unsure of, but one thing that I guarantee you is that as your vice president, I will stand beside your president and other student officers, offering my support and stepping in when they are not able to be here or ask for some extra help. I will always be here to listen to your concerns or to help you off the floor should you fall flat on your face like I almost did. Here I am, standing before you, asking for your vote for vice president of the new student council. I love this school and what it brings and gives. Therefore, I want you to be helpful and want us all to build memories we will remember and treasure forever. With that being said, I will want all of you to remember what I have said and what I am here to do, and to think it over. And I hope that your choice for the new vice president is me, because together we can make great things. Thank you.
My name is Chanel Iana Sinclair, yes, like the troll. As most of you know, I'm running for the post of Vice President this year for this year's Student Council. But before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was born on July 9th, 2007, meaning I will be turning 15 years old this year. I love doing art and painting, and I'm also a huge Marvel fan. And if someone would ask me what's my favorite superhero, I'd say the Winter Soldier. And a lot of people would say that he's not a superhero and that he's a villain, but to me, he's a hero in my eyes. And that brings me to the reason why you should vote for me as Vice President. I believe that everyone has a chance to be their own hero. And with me as your Vice President, I will give everyone the potential to be their true self.
I am who I am.
I know that some people may be scared. I know that some people may be scared to approach those classified as higher than them. But I don't want to be known as that. We are all equal and sisters of mercy. And along with the elected president, I promise that we will do whatever it takes to help you in any way possible. So here's a quick summary. I try to be lighthearted and relatable. I'm always happy to be of an assistance with my problem solving and organizational skills. I hope that I've convinced you enough that I am worthy to be your Vice President for this year's 2022 Student Council. And remember, nothing can ever be broken that we can fix together. Love you all. Bye!
To hold each other, their hunger burning, to navigate a world.
The President is the chairperson of the student government and shall preside over all meetings. She supervises all activities pertaining to students and delegates duties to those in the government and the student body under the supervision of the faculty moderator. The President may call a meeting of her own with the approval of the faculty moderator. She votes on all motions placed before the council. In the event of a split vote on any motion and after other votes have failed to break the split and or the motion cannot be amended, the decision of the President shall be final. The President shall also serve as the main public relations officer of the Council. Once elected, the President may no longer serve as a class officer for any homeroom. The President shall serve on the executive.
Hi, my name is Tamain Utley and I'm running for Student Council President. Vote Tamain Utley for Student Council President 2022 to 2023. Hold up. I should tell you a bit about myself before I ask for your vote. Firstly, I am a good and dedicated student. And I also enjoy helping my fellow classmates with work that they are unsure of. I believe that in helping each other, we can all become better. A great leader is one who helps others to become leaders. In addition to that, I also have experience. I have been class president for both first and second form, and I have also served on the Student Council 2021 to 2022. Outside of having a post, I'm also a big sister. I believe that leadership comes in many different forms. You can be a leader at school or you can be a leader at home. You don't really need a post per se to be a leader. We are all leaders in our own right. Also, I love to communicate. Through communication, we can stay connected. When hearing someone's ideas and perspective, it gives us a fresh view of the world that is always needed. I have put these practices in place by working in the media. If I'm Student Council President, I'll make sure that all your ideas and opinions are heard. On a lighter, fun note, I'm also a singer. You may have seen me in church singing or on TV. I love to sing. Through singing, it gives me the opportunity to inspire others while having fun. Together, we can work hard and have fun. Together, we can grow. Together, we can let our SCA shine even brighter. To end things off, I'd like to say thank you. Firstly to God, He is the one who strengthens me and makes all things possible. Congratulations to all the candidates. Thank you to everyone that supported me throughout my campaign. Thank you to all the faculty and staff for molding all of us into the students that we are today. A special thanks to my family for supporting me in all that I do. Remember, vote Tamain Utley for your Student Council President, 2022 to 2023. Vote for a president who is humble. Vote for a president who is helpful. Vote for a president who is a team player. Vote for a president that values your ideas and your visions. Vote for a president who is here for you.
Tamain has my vote.
I promise it will be a great year ahead. Let me bring your vision into fruition.
You can trust Tamain with your valuable vote.
Good day, welcome to SCA Daily, where we are giving updates on the upcoming Student Council elections. I'm Rian Ek, your reporter for today. We have just received breaking news that one of our presidential candidates, Aspen Peralta, has given a speech. Let's take a look on what she has to say and why we should vote her for president.
Hello, I am Aspen Peralta of Class 2CE and one of your candidates for president. Before I get started with my speech and why I should be your president, let me give you a little information about myself. I am 15 years old. My birthday is January 4th. My favorite hobbies are reading and sewing. And lastly, I am a very big advocate for children's voices and opinions in my community. Now moving on to my speech on why I should be your president for this year and what I will bring to the table as president. Firstly, I am a very compassionate and caring person that will always lend a helping hand in need and will always be here to talk and give advice. I understand that sometimes everything can be overwhelming, and the best way to overcome it is to talk to someone. My inbox will always be open. Next, I am a good listener and a great advocate for needs. I will always take the schools and the students at the schools' opinions into consideration. I will listen to your complications and what we can do to make it better. Because simply put, we would not need a student council or president if there were no students at the school to inhabit it. I also pledge to try my hardest to get your ideas across to the rest of the members of Student Council, the leaders of our school, and anyone who will have to approve motions. I value your opinions and what you believe we need to do for our school to become a better SCA. Moreover, I believe I am a born leader and can take this position with honor because I will not let any of you down. I know that I can fulfill this role with honesty, passion, respect, resourcefulness, and intelligence. I know I will take the actions we need and the steps necessary to bring our school to an environment of greatness, love, peace, and loyalty. I am a very determined person, which is why I promise to make SCA a safe environment full of prospering minds, lifelong friendships, and laughs and smiles. I also promise to put in all my effort and as much time as I can give to achieve SCA's goals and visions. My final promise to you would be to not only enhance your education, but also give you experiences and memories that will last a lifetime. Finally, as John Maxwell once said, leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It is about one's life influencing another. I hope to influence your life if you vote for Aspen Peralta for your Student Council President, where A+ leadership is given and promoting education for a new generation is a goal.
Wow, that was so inspirational. Aspen Peralta definitely has my vote. Vote for change. Vote to have your voice heard. Vote Aspen Peralta for president.
Who can remember their first day at St. Catherine's Academy? I certainly can. That feeling of excitement due to new experiences, challenges, but also opportunities. A pleasant good afternoon to the SCA student body, teachers, and faculty. I am Commander of Class 3B2, and I am the person for president. As we navigate the new normal and look forward to a face-to-face school experience, it is vital that you have the right president to recapture the magic of SCA school spirit. I possess the qualities of communication, organization, and time management, which I utilize to produce extraordinary results, and I will make an exceptional student body president. Apart from my leadership qualities, I also demonstrate discipline, compassion, generosity, innovation, humbleness, respect for my environment, and a drive to bring out the best in my fellow students. Together, we can contribute as much to SCA as it has so generously given us over the years. This election is about you. You lead our school, and I am positive alongside mutual communication and consistency, we can reach new heights on the mountain of success. Stemming from my list of trades, I have volunteered at the St. Teresa Casita, a charity organization in San Pedro, joined the SCA Wave Makers and Debate Club, won Oceana and Holcha Marine Reserve competitions, and I have served as president for all my classes from 1st to 3rd form, all of which I have made videos for different school programs while collaborating with my class to make a stunning final product. Cameron, I know you must be sick of hearing my name over and over, but what does it mean? I stand as a representation of the kind, artistic, memorable, radiant, yummy, and new experiences I hope to bring alongside my fellow student council members and all of you this 2022 to 2023 school year. Your voices being heard is of the utmost importance of me, which is why, if elective, I will place a suggestion box open to all, and be sure to go through each and every one personally to see what I can do and how I can negotiate favorably on your behalf. As we revert back to in-person classes, it is crucial to have your voices and your ideas being heard, and you have a caring and inclusive environment to thrive in. I plan to now and forever stand for the eminent quote of Les Brown: help others achieve their dreams, and you will achieve yours. While I was walking around campus campaigning, I made many new and bright acquaintances that ensure the promising future of SCA. It is my burning desire to foster those lights into flames. Whether it's from a simple math problem to a long talk, I'm here for it all. I have been raised with the phrase, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step" by Lao Cha. Today, I believe that step is voting for me, Cameron Rayburn, for president. Together, we can uplift SC and broaden this already welcoming environment for the better. Thank you.
And just like that, we have come to the end of the speeches for today. We hope that you were inspired by the excellent speeches from our candidates. Regardless of the outcome, we acknowledge our candidates for their tenacity and heart. You are all winners, and we congratulate you on an excellent campaign. We now move over into the voting process. Your homeroom teachers will share a flyer for you to vote for your favorite candidates. Remember, you are the voice, so make sure yours counts. Good luck to everyone, and may the best candidate win.